Hello everyone, my name is Apex Pucks, and today I'm bringing you guys another Grand Theft Auto 5 video. You're probably wondering why I am playing Grand Theft Auto 5, and that is because there's a new event coming up that I'm hosting. It's called the King of the Massacro Endurance Event Season 1. You're just watching me go through all the tracks here. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about it and whatnot, and yeah. So before we begin, if you guys do want to see more Grand Theft Auto 5 content, please subscribe and like and comment and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna be reading off the rules and regulations. You're probably hearing me move around in my chair, but yeah, I'm gonna be reading them off, and that's gonna be about it. So yeah, the rules and regulations. Actually, let me go to the registration form page first. You guys aren't gonna be able to see this, but I'm gonna put on the rules and regulations stuff and whatnot. So yeah, it says, welcome to the King of the Massacro Endurance Event Season 1, KOTM for short, so that's KOTM. This event is going to consist of 5 races over 5 weeks, at 5 different locations around San Andreas, with each week being a new location and track, obviously. The series is bound to create some awesome racing moments and heart-clenching moments at every corner, so put those tires on, make sure your tank is full because you're going to need every milliliter of fuel for this one. I like that. But before you sign up, please read these rules and regulations here so you're not driving around like driving around the track like a chicken with its head chopped off. Alright, so 26 drivers can sign up for this event. There's going to be 13 teams. Obviously 2 drivers each. I'll be getting into more of that later. So yeah, so I'm just going to read it up for under signing up. It says, please read and understand these rules before signing up. I'm going to go off thing here for a second. I really want this script. What am I even talking about? This series to be fun, but I also want it to be challenging and intense at the same time. I also don't want people dropping out. That happened with the 9F event. I really couldn't host another race with only 10, 11 people. I mean, I did it with like 14, but you just can't. You can't have 10 people and expect to do an hour race, an hour endurance race. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I hope you guys do sign up, and if you do, please don't leave. That'd be greatly appreciated. I will be uploading videos, obviously, for it, so that's all fine and dandy. Alright, let's see. So failure to follow and abide by these rules may result in penalties and or suspension or expulsion from the event. So don't follow these rules, you're out. Sorry. Tracks. Each track is specifically made for this event. I made 4 of the tracks. Wadi made 1, which is Dubashe Raceway. I think it's a cool track. I like it. Each track is made to where if you go off track, like onto the sidewalk, trying to curb boost, you're gonna hit shit. It's quite obvious. It's your fault if you take somebody out. So if you hit a light pole, drops, hits somebody, you gotta wait, because you're being a cocky little greedy little bitch and going for those curbs. So yeah, I'll be getting into the series calendar or season calendar later. Obviously, as I said before, there'll be 13 teams of 2 drivers each. You cannot switch teams during the season. You must stay with your team. You must. Enunciate that. Must. Vehicle regulations. These will be checked before each race. How I'm going to do this is I'm going to take a car, like my car, for example. I'm going to put armor on it. We're going to drive something into it, see what the damage is, and then we're going to take another car without armor on it. We're going to take all the other cars with armor on it, without armor. Let me restart. 1 second. Okay, so we're going to take a car. It's going to have armor on it. It's probably going to be my car because I'll pay for it. I don't really care. We're going to drive it into like a lamp, or not a lamp, a wall or something. We're going to see what the damage is, and then we're going to take a car without armor on it while I'll take off my armor on my car. And we'll drive into it and see what the damage is, and we're going to do that for every single car. So, yeah. No off-road tires, only tuners, sports, and high-ends are allowed. Also, it doesn't say here, like, SUVs, you can use those, lowriders, stuff like that. Just no off-roads. Alright, the points system. Now, this isn't really confusing, actually, but it's just, yeah. There will be both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship. In each race, you're expected to do your best as there are 2 championships that you can win. Yeah. So first place, you're going to get 25 points. Second place, 24. Third, 23. Fourth, 22. Fifth, 21. All the way down to 1 point. So obviously, every place decreases in point except for 25 and 26th place. They both get 1 point because at that point I'm out of points. I'm not going to give the last person 0 points. That's just mean. All participation DQs. So if you disconnect or if you disqualify your car, pretty much if you disconnect or you leave. Actually no, it's just no. I'm gonna making it right now. Final. You heard it first. If you disconnect, what do you call it? Well, actually no, you can't tell if you disconnect or if you leave. But if it says your name left at the bottom of the screen, I'll still give you a point. I mean, as long as it's in the race results, because it will be on the screen, you'll get a point. But if you miss a race, you will not get a point. Qualifying will be the Saturday before the race. It's non-contact and approximately 15 minutes long. So that's on some tracks, that's 15 laps for you to get a fast lap in, and I like that a lot. Grid setup. All right, we're almost done here. Once the session is started, everyone will get into order according to their qualifying time. We'll do this once, single file, because we're going to do formation lap. Whoever's in pole will be leading that and showing the pit lane. If you're probably watching the Sanchansky, actually no, it's the last track, but I will put in a lap from that. I will be changing that pit lane and one of the corners on that because the prop placement is pretty crap, I noticed as I was driving. And the pit lane is pretty crap, so I will be moving that. Probably on the same straight, or probably off to the left, no, right, after coming out of one of the corners. You guys will see it when you start doing the track. So yeah, once we get after the formation lap, gonna be putting everybody in the starting grid, obviously. So yeah, 2x2 though, not one, not single file. That'd be pretty mean. The start. The race will start with either a grenade being tossed from one of the windows or predetermined time on the in-game clock. This will be decided at the host's discretion. I will probably do a grenade. I will probably throw it. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna throw a grenade in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then on 1 I'll throw it. So then you go on and it blows up. No sticky bombs. That's just unfair because I don't have a safety car person or anything. So obviously, race day. Be sure to take the first lap with caution. There are many other drivers around you with very little space, especially with the Massacro. That thing's big car, and on a couple of these tracks, it is tight, but that's all right. Hey, that rhymed. If you take someone out, it obviously ruin both your races. If the accident affects multiple people, rolling start will be initiated depending on the situation. Penalties may be given out. Just like any other race, you are to be respectful of all the drivers. This includes racing etiquette, communication. Obviously, if you take someone out, you must wait. Please no screaming on the mic if you get taken out. Just be like, yo, you took me out. Can you please come back? And if they don't come back, make sure to press the share button. Or no, if I were you, since you're playing on PS4, just double tap that share button. Have it recording the 15 minutes. And once it's done recording, press it again. Do that 4 times so you have a complete footage of the race. So if you want to send me anything, you have video proof. So yeah. Banter is obviously permitted, but please keep it respectful. No bashing people, because people are trying to focus, and if you rattle them, that's not going to be fun for you or the other person. Blue flags. In event of being lapped, you're required to give way to faster traffic. That's quite obvious. And pit stops. Finally, we're at the end. There is a pit lane, but there's no mandatory pit stops. If you need to repair your car, obviously go ahead. There's no waiting in the pit lane. That's kind of stupid in my opinion. So, yeah. Before I leave, credit of the design of these threads goes to Wadi, as I am an uncreative human being. I put that at the bottom. I love that so much. Anyway, so yeah, that's about it. Let's see, how far are we in the video? Oh wow, that was only 9 minutes of talking. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to do 1 lap from each race. And right here, you're probably watching me crashing a lot. That's just because I'm actually really rusty, especially with the Massacro, because that thing understeers a lot. But I hope to get better at it. This is one event that I thought that I can make that'll make you a better racer, because you're dealing with a car that's very hard to drive, and I think that using the Massacro a lot will make you a pretty good racer in my opinion. So, without the way, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please subscribe for more GTA 5 content, and I'll see you guys all later. Hopefully you guys sign up, and see you guys on track. Peace.